What's going on, everybody? I'm Primal Liquid and welcome back to another guide for Atelier Sophie 2. Now in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to create the ultimate armor for your melee fighters, by which I mean Alias and Debold. Now to start this off we are going to need a few items, which let's just take a look at them right now. Okay, so first and foremost you are going to need an Okigum. Doesn't matter what the traits are or really anything like that, try and get it as high as possible with the quality and the alchemic components, so the little alchemy colours at the top there. And for the effects, make sure you max them out so you gain all plus 14 and then attack and speed plus 10. Aside from that, you're also going to need the Vegan. Once again, max out the effects, all plus 14, defense and speed plus 10, quality as high as possible, as well as getting as many of the alchemic components. Now, other than that, you need one more thing, and that is going to be a Philosopher's Stone with the Gear Synth all plus 10 effect. Now you can do this by raising the fire level up to level 13. And also this is the only item in the game aside from ingots and cloths which will actually give you stats on your equipment, making it incredibly important. So what else? Well, last but not least, it is the traits you need. And for this, I do suggest putting it on a Vegan. Look, I'm not German, okay? I'm sorry, I'm butchering the pronunciation here. But the traits we're going to be using for our melee fighters are All Stat Power, Evolve the Body, and then Secluded. Now, the reason we use these is increase all stats by 40 for all stat power, evolve the body increases base stats by 30%, and then Secluded increases attack, defense, and speed by 1% every 5 levels. So when you're level 50, that maxes out at 10%. When affected by a parameter buff, the parameter is increased by an extra 25%. So this is things like actual stat buffs and things like that in fights. It might actually also impact Evolve the Body. However, I've not really tested that out, so I really need to look into that and see if it does actually affect it. Either way, item buffs and things like that do trigger this effect, and let's just say the end result is pretty damn crazy to say the least. So let's actually make the equipment, shall we? Now, when it comes to the actual go-to armor for the melee characters, we're going to be using the Cerberus plate. And if we look at why, so straight off the bat, the initial effect for the wind element increases your chance of being targeted by up to 50%, because remember, these fighters are more tank type characters, so them being targeted is a heck of a lot better than your alchemists being hit. Not only that, it increases attack, defense, and speed by 100 while HP is below 50%, so a nice little increase there. Other than that, we have the lightning element, which reduces critical damage. Now this is a godsend on legendary difficulty. Enemies crit so much, it is unreal. So to get that is really nice for them. And then of course we have a flat 15% damage reduction on all incoming damage, magical, physical, doesn't matter, it's being reduced by a flat 15%. And then this one is honestly not really needed. It just increases your status resistance by 30%, and it applies 1 stack of speed increase on successfully nullifying a status effect. So in other words, if you immune a stat, then you've just gained a speed buff. Not only that, that actually also works in with the Secluded trait as well, giving you an even better speed buff. So let's actually start the synthesis, shall we? Now, straight off the bat, we are going to be using the Grolier Catalyst, simply due to the fact it's easier to get the higher tier effects. For the Vegan, we're going to be using the one for, just the one with all our traits on or anything like that, because it is the easiest to get traits on this item, as opposed to any of the others that we'll be using. So we're going to select that. Fine Palt, doesn't really matter at all. Just try and make sure you use a high quality one. So I'm going to filter by quality here, and I'm just going to select the, you know, the best one with the effects that we have. So let's see. We do need to do light, even though there's no actual light element on the armor, we still need to do it in order to gain the 10 links, so we can throw the extra Philosopher's Stone in for 10 extra stats. Now that we're onto cloth, once again we are going to use another Gerona Vegan. Now for dragon materials, this is where we really need to start looking at the effects that we have. So we have quite a bit of wind, a little bit of water, and then a lot of light. We don't need any more light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to filter by wind and water. And you know what? That one right there, pretty perfect for me. The quality, not so much. That's not a problem. We can work around that. Now, without further ado, I'm going to just jump ahead to where the screen is full. Or should I say the board is full. And then I'll talk over about what items I added, the order I did it in, and why. Okay, so I've got everything placed now, so let's take a look at what we've got, shall we? So, straight off the bat, I did focus on light element first, and the reason for that is, once we get the 10 links, I can easily overwrite them without a worry, and that also allows us to use the Philosopher's Stone for an extra 10 slots. After that, I went ahead and did the ice element down there in the bottom, which allowed me to throw in the crank cocktail after 10 link slots, so I could start working on lightning. Now the lightning one is really important because it lets us throw in another ingot, which is the Okagram, for even more stats. Now, once lightning was done, I started to work on wind. However, being limited to the very center of, you know, the actual board made it a little difficult. Thankfully, I could override a lot of the lightning without any real worry, simply due to the fact the heavy iron plate is quite a low tier effect, so we didn't need too many actual lightning nodes for that, so you can overwrite quite a few of them. Once you actually get the wind up to a 10 link, you can then throw in another wind item or a gas item. And then you can use that just to, you know, just to finish things off and actually get the God Dog's Howl XXL and the 15% damage reduction. So, with that said, and with the board now filled, let's just go ahead and complete the synthesis. We are missing one square on the board, so we only have a super synth success rate of 88%. Should still work. But one thing I do suggest doing is just save before you actually synthesize, just in case. And then, you know, if you don't get a super synth, just go ahead and reload your save and try again. Or just resynth again, you know, it's entirely up to you and depends on how many materials you have. So now we just choose the stats, which are going to be all stat power, evolve the body, and secluded. And then we're just going to accept that. But as you can see on the stats in the top right, it's going to give us a 132 HP, 92 MP, 102 attack, 192 defense, and 122 speed. So let's just accept that, and hopefully the super synth will work. It did. And there we go, max quality now as well. So let's just go ahead and check how much of a stat increase that is, shall we? Now, Olius is someone who I pretty much haven't really used since I got Ramazel in the party, so he's very badly geared. But let's see what a difference it'll make, shall we? Boom. Look at that, man. 200 extra attack, another 200 defense, nearly 200 speed, another 100 HP, and about 70 MP. Just on its own with no other equipment. So there you go, guys. That is how you create the best armor for Olius and Diebold. And of course, if you only get one of them instead of two, just like I did, all you have to do is go over to the store at Pirka's Emporium and then duplicate it. It shouldn't cost too much, but we'll find that out now. And of course, if you are short on coal and you do need quite a bit more, then go ahead and take a look at the Atelier playlist linked down below in the description. In that playlist, I have a video showing you how to get around 4 million coal an hour. So go ahead and give that a try if you are short on funds. But that is going to end it for this video, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope it has helped. If it has, then please be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. And for those of you who are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more Atelier content. As always though, everybody, thank you for watching and I'll see you soon.